TOEFL is broadly accepted in all the US universities, and nowadays the TOEFL is also equally accepted in all the European countries as well. A good TOEFL score opens your opportunities for different assistantships and interns on campus.
Can you tell us what exactly is the secret there to get out in writing?
So even though they mentioned that your essay should be at least 250 words, I wrote an essay that was more than 500 words. I also included an example from our TEDx. We had called the transgender serpent. So I included that, but I was very nervous. So I think stress management is as important as practicing. But I think what comes from within is self-motivation that is very, very important.
Definitely, even if we prepare a lot and we are confident about our preparation, when exam comes closer, there is a nervousness, there is anxiety. So what was your mindset before, say, 2 to 3 days of your TOEFL exam? Suppose a student wants to crack TOEFL with good marks. Can that student do that on his or her own with the help of only self-studies? Which are the various resources where the students can get the material, useful material? Can you mention few of them? So did you find whatever teaching you get in your class from me, was that useful in these tests?
Yes, sir. Very, very much useful, sir.
What part you find more useful? What final tips you would like to give to our friends, our students, so that they can also get good marks like you? So friends, welcome to this success stories of my students, my strength. And the purpose of this particular series is to discuss and talk with my students who have got notable success. And this particular series is for the students who have scored very good in TOEFL, IELTS and GRE exams. So today we have with us Miss Arya Sawant, final year BTech electronics student, and she has been taking part in various activities and various competitions during her college days, and she has been very active in all kinds of activities, as well as she has taken part in various paper presentations, workshops and other competitions, and she has a winner as well as a runner up in various such exams. Arya, welcome to this talk.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, and I hope this talk will help the people, the students who are actually preparing for TOEFL, and your tips, your experience will definitely help them to get very good score in TOEFL. So let me tell you, friends, that Arya has scored 113 out of 120. That is almost 95%, and almost 90% of the universities are open for her admission now. So congratulations, Arya, for this great success. So my first question is, what is your secret success formula to score such a good marks?
According to me, the only thing that can get you success in this type of exams is a lot of practice. Because we are not used to such exams from before. So any section like reading, listening, speaking or writing, the only secret mantra is practice. So consistency and self-discipline along with practice can only get you there.
Okay, very good. So friends, let me tell you the score of Arya. She has scored 30 out of 30 in writing, 29 out of 30 in reading, and 29 in listening, and 25 in speaking. So writing 30 out of 30. Can you tell us what exactly is the secret there to get out in writing?
So actually, when I started with the preparation, the section I found most difficult was writing, because there are people who practice blogging, or they have different creative writing websites and all. So for them, the writing part is very easy. But I didn't have that much practice in writing, so I found it difficult at the beginning. So I knew that I had to go for a strategy, adapt a strategy that will help me. So what I did was, basically I created a template. So there are two parts in writing: independent writing and integrated writing. In independent writing, they give you a situation, or basically there are two stands and you have to take one. You have to either agree with the statement or you have to disagree with the statement.
Okay.
There no stand is right or wrong. You just have to convince them that your stand is right and why you've taken that stand. So,
Okay.
and the basic basically I studied all the on the internet. You can get the sample essays who have scored 5 out of 5 like points, or
Okay.
they've
Okay.
scored 4.5 out of 5. So I studied all those essays, and the most useful thing was the length of the essay. So even though they
Uh-huh.
mentioned that your essay should be at least 250 words, I wrote an essay that was more than 500 words. So
Oh,
the length,
okay.
so the length matters a lot in case of writing.
That is
So you have to
allowed?
practice.
That is allowed to
Yes,
go
sir.
extra
Yes, sir.
words? Okay.
Yes, sir. Because I observed that almost all essays that scored 5 out of 5 were basically 500 words, at least
Okay.
500 words.
Okay.
So the more you write, the better you can take your stand or convince them. So I decided that you have got 30 minutes only. So in first 5 minutes, I didn't start writing. I
Okay.
just noted down the points I wanted to mention, two or three logical points, and compulsory I had to include one example. So I had decided, and the example can be anything, hypothetical example. So I
Okay. Okay.
literally, while practicing, I wrote I included characters from the Hindi serials or something. So you just have
Mm-hmm.
to create any hypothetical situation,
Okay.
hypothetical example, and you have to use that rightly in your essay. So
Okay.
for independent, you have to practice, and the topics are pretty easy than what you find in other exams like GRE and everything. So there are
Okay.
common examples like do you think pets should be treated as family,
Okay.
or do you think, or which university will you choose, the one where the professors are famous or one that gets you good jobs. So
Okay.
the options are pretty easy, and you just
Okay.
have to practice, and you have to use correct grammar and correct usage of words. So that is very important.
So they
So
generally they focus on the logic, your thinking, and your thought
yes, sir.
process. How you are
Yes,
putting
yes,
your
sir.
ideas, what is your opinion, how
Yes. How?
logically you are
Yes, sir.
putting that. So no matter, no right, no wrong answer, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
sir.
so we will
So
discuss in detail on LSRW. We will talk. So before
okay.
going in detail, my next question is, why did you choose TOEFL and not the other tests?
Okay, so TOEFL is broadly accepted in all the US universities, and nowadays TOEFL is also equally accepted in all the European countries as well.
Right.
So that's why I choose TOEFL, and also it not only helps you get into the university, but after you get into a university, it
Hmm.
also opens up opportunities. A good TOEFL score
Hmm.
opens your opportunities for different assistantships and interns on campus internships. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
why I chose TOEFL.
Okay, so you have scored very good marks in all those four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing as well. May I know something about your background, like whether you are from English medium? Do you get the exposure at your home, and was that playing any role in scoring this much marks in your test?
Okay, so in my case, a background did play a very important role.
Okay.
I've studied in an English medium school from the beginning itself,
Mm-hmm.
and I've completed all my education in English medium.
Okay.
Also, my father is principal in a government polytechnic engineering college, and my
Oh.
mother is a doctor and a counselor in Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla International School. So
Okay.
I get exposure in my family as well.
Right.
It does play important role up to some extent, but I think with hard work and consistency, anyone can get a good score in TOEFL. So maybe it plays important role in my case, but not
Okay.
necessarily it is important for all the candidates that give such exams.
Yeah, because I have so many of my other students. They are also from
Yes, sir.
convent and they are from English medium background, but they are struggling somewhere. Like you
Yes,
mentioned,
yes, sir.
in writing, the logic is very important, and going
Yes, sir.
sometimes beyond the given limit, that also gives you good credit sometimes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, just now briefly, can you tell what is the nature of entire test?
Yes, sir. So basically, there are four sections.
Hmm.
In the first half, you get a reading section and listening section.
Okay.
Reading section, you typically get three passages, which are considerably long in length, but they are
Mhm.
pretty easy than other exams.
Okay.
So you have to practice on your reading, because they can prove tiring sometimes, because there's also an experimental section which you can find on reading or listening. It's totally luck part. No one can predict that where you will get the experimental section.
Okay.
So if you get experimental section in reading, like in my case, I got 4 passages instead of 3 passages. So in that case, it is important that you practice reading a lot, and
Okay.
you should be able to attempt all questions till the last question with the same energy and with the same enthusiasm. So basically, it is easy because for each question on the passage, you're given the paragraph from the passage in which the answer is mentioned. So
Okay.
you don't
Okay.
have to memorize whole passage. You have to just
Okay.
understand the concept, and for each question, you can refer the respective paragraph. So
So
it is not difficult,
how
but
much time is given for reading? For reading,
uh, yes, sir. I got 72 minutes for 4 passages. So it is around something 50 to 60 for 3 passages, I
so
guess.
it is
If
the time is divided like 72 minutes for reading. Is there any segregation like listening
yes,
this
sir.
much? Yes. Please talk on that.
Yes, sir. Sir, I guess it is for 4 passages, you have 72 minutes time, and for 3 passages, which is typically without experimental section, you get, I guess, 54 to
Okay.
56
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. But that depends. I mean, all students will not get 4 or 3. It is random.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Either
Okay.
you'll get
Okay.
experimental section, extra passage in reading, or you'll get extra set in listening.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it depends.
All right. So
And
total
for
4 sections: listening, speaking, reading, writing, 30 marks
yes, sir.
each, and for each session 30 minutes. Or is it so?
Uh, No, sir. For listening, it again depends. The time for which you listen is not counted, and except that you get something, I don't exactly remember the time.
Okay.
But listening, time management is not very crucial. But
Okay.
for reading, it is because the passages are long. In case you take more time, then you
Mm-hmm.
may miss on some important questions at the end.
Okay.
And in
So,
listening, there are typically 2 sets.
all right. So, what is
And
the total duration of the test?
total duration is, I
Is it
think,
speaks
sir,
like 3 hours or 3.5 hour or
it
no?
is
It
three and a
depends on.
half hours. No, it is 3.5 hours. Speaking is typically for 17 minutes, I guess.
Okay.
And writing is 1 hour, 30 minutes each for two
Okay.
exercises. And reading and listening, it depends on the experimental set.
Okay. Okay. Means it is not fixed like we have regular exams in 3 hours itself. Everybody has to finish. It depends on the student. Maybe three
Yes, sir.
hours, maybe 3.5 hour.
Yes, sir. The time limit is given, but it varies from listening to reading experimental sets.
Okay. Now, what you found in reading? You talked about that. Is there
Yes,
anything
sir.
you would like to add in the reading section?
Uh, No, sir. Reading only if you practice a lot of passages. In my case, the passage which I found on the test was pretty similar to what I had practiced before. So if you try many passages, you will find some similarity, or you can predict the structure of the passage, or that is really helpful.
Okay, so those resources we can get easily on internet.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
we
Yes, sir.
will please guide all our audience on where to get those resources and material which you referred, so that it will be useful for them. And friends, definitely I'm going to give in description all the links to the websites and resources that Arya has referred. So what
Okay.
about reading is done? What is in listening?
Listening, typically you have 2 sets. Each set consists of one dialogue,
Okay.
one academic lecture, and one classroom discussion. So, in dialogue, you have to listen to it very carefully because it is not repeated. None of the part in listening is repeated.
Okay.
So you have to pay attention and you have to answer the questions. Even in that, you can find there is a typical variety of questions. So if you practice that, you'll be able to solve
Can you
the all the questions.
tell a sample question that you got? Do you
Yes, sir.
remember?
Yes, sir. For almost
Mhm.
all dialogues, the first question we get is what is the dialogue about? So there's basically, for example, there's a professor and a student. So
Mm.
he's talking about he wants some holidays, or he wants to apply for internship,
Mm.
or he wants to get his LOR corrected.
Mm.
So we have to understand what is the dialogue about, because in the dialogue there's some extra questions like which are not related to the main topic. So
Okay.
you have to segregate that what is the main part of the dialogue and what is the additional information he is giving, or what is provided in the dialogue. So
Okay. Okay.
um, yeah, so listening is pretty easy, I think,
Okay.
among all
And
the sections.
writing. Then what
Yeah, right.
you told writing is you practiced a lot, and
Yes, sir.
you extended your answer than the
Yes,
given one. But while writing, what care, like you have got out of out mark in writing. So
yes,
what
sir.
care you took, or what a special formula you used to
Yeah.
score out of out?
Yes, I've already discussed about the independent essay.
Hmm.
So now I'll talk about integrated essay. So
Okay.
basically, the thing is you've been given a passage in which they include some information about one particular topic, and
Hmm.
then there is a lecture. So it is reading plus listening both,
Okay.
and you have to listen to the lecture, and the points in the paragraph, the points in the lecture contradicts the point with the passage. So you have to first match the points that what are given in passages and how they are contradicted in the case of lecture. So
Okay.
after you take your notes, you have to write an essay on that. So in that also I created a template. I knew what statements I'm going to use. I also included some words. So for example, from vocabulary, I wanted to use in case of, for example, you have to use a synonym for contradict because you cannot use contradict again and again. So
Okay.
you have to get some synonyms, and I had actually planned my whole essay, and I had just to fill in the blanks during my test. So I had like, what is the introduction going to look like? For example, the writer and
So you
lecturer.
you planned that part where, in your mind or on paper there? Hmm.
Actually, before the exam, I
Hmm.
created a template that I'll start the second paragraph to begin with, and then I'll write my first point.
Okay.
And so I created a template in my mind
Okay.
during the
Okay.
test.
Okay.
I had
Okay.
practiced that template for the previous essays I had practiced, and on
Okay.
the exam, I just fill in the blanks, and then I wrote the essay. So that helps you save time and
Okay.
write a longer essay, and be more descriptive in your essays.
So those templates are common for all essays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You
Usually
can
it is
use the
same.
same. Yes, sir. You can use the same template for almost all essays.
Okay. Okay. So that may be the template, may be the secret of
Yes,
writing
sir. Yes, sir.
where you have got.
Definitely. Yes, sir.
Okay. And yes, speaking, you have scored
Okay.
very good in all. Your speaking is
Yes,
also
sir.
very good. So
Yes,
what,
sir.
why that is 25? Expected is at least 28, 29. Is that some, I mean, what was the speaking test, and what happened with you?
Sir, actually, I think I was very, very nervous about the speaking thing.
Okay.
Although I practiced a lot even in the speaking part, and I was quite confident,
Hmm.
but on the test day, I was really nervous that what if my microphone does not work, or what if my internet connectivity is weak, or
Disconnected. Hmm.
because yes, because I attempted TOEFL at home, and I knew no one else who gave TOEFL at home.
So during this lockdown pandemic from
Yes, sir.
home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
Actually,
Okay.
my friend had TOEFL the previous day, and his
Hmm.
exam was rescheduled due to internet connectivity and all that. So I
Okay.
was
Okay.
really worried that if that happens in my case, then so, and your nervousness is only reflected in your speaking section, because you have to really, because you've just got 15 seconds to plan your response and 45
Okay.
seconds to give your response. So you have to manage your stress and time management very well for the speaking
Okay.
section especially.
So was that live question or recorded question?
uh, uh, it was recorded, like
Uh-huh.
uh, in IELTS you have to give the speaking in front of a person, but here
Right.
you have to give on the microphone. It is your response is recorded, and then the things
That is
take place.
evaluated.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in speaking particularly, how many questions you got? What is the nature
There
of
are
those
four
questions?
questions. Four questions. First is independent speaking, where they give you again a topic. You have to either agree with it or disagree with it and mention the points.
Okay.
For that planning, you have got 15 seconds, and for response, you have got 45 seconds.
Which question you
And
got
then
there? Do you remember?
uh, I think it was like, there is going to be a lecture series in your university,
Hmm.
and should controversial speakers be invited?
Okay.
My response was, I think, pretty good. I also included an example from our TEDx. We had called the transgender serpent, so I included that. But I was very nervous, so I took pauses in between, and things like that happened in the first response. So
Yeah.
the mark, yeah.
Maybe because the duration given is very less, 35 seconds. You have to respond,
Yes,
thinking and
sir.
giving response. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And when I mean when you have you know definitely you are speaking, even if you have got less, you have covered all that those marks in your listening,
Yes,
speaking,
sir. While
listening,
writing,
reading,
I knew
and
that I had
writing.
not performed very well in speaking, so I had to cover that marks in writing. So
Yeah, that
I
that
put
you have
all my
already got.
efforts there. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when did you start preparation?
I started preparation around 45 days ago, I would say, a
Okay.
month and a half. Yeah.
Okay.
If
But
you're,
it's you must have
yes, sir.
decided in third year or somewhere, na 6 months back, you have to give TOEFL.
Yes, yes. Actually, initially I planned to give TOEFL after GRE because once you are prepared for GRE, it is pretty easy to prepare for exam like TOEFL because it is
Okay.
much easier than the GRE,
Okay.
and your writing skills and everything has already improved when you plan for GRE. But however, afterwards I decided to give TOEFL before GRE
Okay.
because due to all the exam things, I've scheduled my GRE in the month of November. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, we have our end semesters and everything. So I decided to finish off with the TOEFL part first,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's why if you're giving GRE after TOEFL, then you need hardly a week or two to prepare.
Okay.
So that's what I've heard from many of them, or many people actually practice it. That after GRE, they take their TOEFL within 15 days.
Okay.
And
So it is
even
the
if you're
practice helps in both. Once you do GRE,
yes,
definitely that is useful for TOEFL.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
But suppose there is a, student who knows very less about TOEFL and even GRE and all that, and suppose he wants to give TOEFL definitely after GRE or before GRE. So how
Yes,
many
sir.
days are essential to even know from what is TOEFL to
Yes,
each section and resources referring and practicing?
So if you're dedicatedly doing TOEFL, like in my case, I did other internships were going on and college was everything was going on. So I
Okay.
took that much period to prepare for it. But if you're
Mhm.
dedicatedly preparing for TOEFL, then I think 2 to 3 weeks are sufficient because there
Okay.
are only 4 sections and you can get familiar with them, and there is a lot of material available in YouTube or on the ETS website. So there are so many resources provided. So it
Okay.
is very
So
easy to prepare for TOEFL if
even
you're
if
dedicated for it.
overall we consider that 1 month, so you think
Yes,
that in
sir.
1 month anybody can
Yes,
get
sir.
good marks
Yes,
in
sir.
TOEFL. And
Yes, sir.
if suppose there is a student who is not from English background, who does not have very good family background also, to family exposure about English and that, so for such students, what do you think, in 1 month that is enough or
Yes,
they
sir.
need one more month?
No, sir. 1 month is sufficient because actually, if you see on Google at how many days are required to prepare for TOEFL, they only
Okay.
mention there are 7 days are required.
Okay.
So
So
even if
overall,
we,
if we
yes,
consider 1 month is sufficient for
yes, sir,
everyone,
sufficient.
4 weeks,
Yes, sir.
4 weeks,
Yes, sir.
four
Yes, sir.
sections, LSRW, one section, 1 week, the
Yes, sir.
preparation is ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My next question is, even you said ki you got good marks, you started 1 2 3 2 3 weeks you prepared and you go scored such a good marks. What was
Mhm.
your schedule during the preparation?
Okay, so I took 45 days as I've mentioned. For initially 1 month, the 30 days, I used to practice hardly 2 hours a week or something like that. So reading first, I took on to reading. I practiced reading again and again. Then I started listening along with it. Then writing. So you can take your own time. And initially, I prepared only for 2 hours a week, and
Okay.
after that, last 15 days I dedicatedly prepared for TOEFL, so like giving mock test or um solving a lot of examples. So that 15 days I worked hard for TOEFL.
Okay. So dedication 2 to 3 hours every day for around 1 month.
2 to 3 hours a week, sir. I did only that much
Okay.
initially for 30 days.
Okay. So if somebody
Okay.
does 2 hours every day for say 15 days, that is also
Yes,
fine.
yes, yes,
So
sir.
overall 30 hours dedication, 30 to 40 hours
Yes, sir.
dedication is enough for this.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so the next question, like I definitely have taught you, I have found you, observed you very active in all the activities, and you
Yes,
take
sir.
part in competitions, in group discussion competitions also. You own prize I remember. So doing all those plus appearing for internship, GRE, TOEFL, all definitely is something. For all this we need a motivation. So
Yes, sir.
my question is, what or who motivates you to achieve great success in your life?
So there are external factors like family, your mentors, and everything. But I think what comes from within is a self motivation that is very, very important. At
Okay,
least in my case. So even if everyone is telling you to do something, and if you don't want to do that or you don't wish to do that, it cannot help anyone
definitely,
succeed.
definitely.
So, and if if you have decided you have to reach a certain, you have to achieve certain things, or you have to do this much, then I think the that motivation plays a very important role. So in
Okay.
my case, no one actually told me that you should give TOEFL or you should go for GRE. That was completely my own decision.
So that is
And for
intrinsic,
yes,
intrinsic,
yes,
internal.
completely.
Okay, good,
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir. And also, as you mentioned, the group discussions and they help a lot. So gaining confidence that I can appear for such exams. So all that supports to very much. And then self motivation.
Okay. So whatever I taught you in class, it is my personal question, and it is for getting me appreciated. I am asking this. So did you
Yes,
find whatever teaching you get in your class from me, was that
yes, sir.
useful in these
Yes,
tests?
sir. Very, very much useful, sir. I
What
would say.
part you find more useful?
um, I would say of writing and even speaking. So as I've participated in first year, we had many competitions or many practicals in which we have to do the extempore. So that extempore
Yes,
part helped a lot, because in speaking you've got the same exercise that
correct.
you're given it a question and in 15 seconds you have to prepare. So what we did in the first year, it was pretty much the same.
Mhm.
So that helped a lot in speaking
Okay,
and in reading as well.
okay, okay. So,
Yeah.
do you think that these communication skills, the subject like which you studied in first year, should be
Yes,
there
sir.
in second year, third year for engineering students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Because after it is done in first year, in second, third year, we have nothing like communication skills. So
Okay.
I took all the opportunities I could, like in debate competitions or
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
inductions. But if the subject is provided or the training is provided throughout the second and third year, it will definitely prove useful for such exams.
Correct. Correct.
Actually, I would say not just for TOEFL, but many other things, like we have placements and interviews. So I recently faced an interview
Hmm.
of Capgemini.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
in that even in first year we had the interview sessions as well, interview lectures as well. So there we
Hmm.
had prepared. So I used a kind of same strategies in HR, and what all the questions you had mentioned. I could remember that I had that first year notes as well
In
now.
first year
So
practice sessions, mock interviews,
yes,
we
yes, sir.
practiced
I
all
had
those.
that note. Yes, sir. So that was really helpful. So I think
Good.
no matter what you choose, maybe civil services or taking jobs or going for GRE or even going for other master's program like MBA and all, everything, everywhere, I think communication skills are important.
Definitely.
And once you come in third year, you can't spare extra time preparing for that. So if that is consistent from first, second, third year, it will really feel helpful, because many students realize now that it is important that you should improve your communication skills, and now is not the time
Right.
actually,
Right.
because
Right.
there
Right.
are so many things to do.
And that cannot be even improved or enhanced within
Yes,
that limited time, 1 2 or
yes,
three
yes, sir.
months so it is good to
Yes,
have
sir.
consistency in
Consistency. Yes,
all the years, and even if it is not there, students definitely have to take care and be consistent in improving their communication skills
yes,
with the
sir.
help of whatever they have got in their first year or second year. So thank you very much for
Yes,
giving
sir.
me credit in your success. My next question is, it is now definitely, even if we prepare a lot and we are confident about our preparation, when exam comes closer, there is a
Yes, sir.
nervousness, there is
Yes,
anxiety.
sir.
So what
Yes,
was
sir.
your mindset before, say, 2 to 3 days of your TOEFL exam?
Okay. So I before 2 to 3 days or before a week, I started giving mock tests and practicing the sessions.
Okay.
So as I was going to take TOEFL at home itself, so I tried giving mock tests at the same time with the same setup, so that proved helpful. And I knew that before 2 to 3 days, or before on the day of exam, I knew that I had practiced a lot, and in case I'm losing marks, it will be only due to my nervousness or the stress I'm taking. So I think stress management is as important as practicing and the
Very
time
good.
management.
Good.
So even though you practice a lot for 2 months, 3 months, or whatever it is for any exam, as you're appearing for such exams for the first time, there is nervousness, or there is stress that you've done so much, you've taken so much effort, you've paid so much for the exams, because these exams are pretty costly. So you cannot
Right.
afford not performing well in such exams. So that stress is there, but it is important, or it will be useful if you just forget all those things and you just give the exam as another mock test you're giving.
Okay.
So I think giving the mock test on the same time, on the same setup is also important. And then you can just take the exam very lightly, like you're giving another mock test, and even if you go wrong, nothing is going to happen. So you have to just stay cool, and that will help a lot instead of
Okay.
pressurizing yourself.
Okay. So is it necessary that you have to be very fluent in English for speaking part, very like native speakers? Do they expect
Okay.
native speaker like qualities from us?
No, actually, I've actually observed so many people trying to imitate the accent for speaking.
Okay.
So the accent does not matter at all. Only what matters is fluency and your speaking skill, like how much you're able to convey them, or how much you're able to present your views on the particular topic.
Okay.
So they do not expect the same level of accent and same level of fluency, because I had heard some audio of a speaking section from the natives. Or other speakers, even they stumble, or even their speaking is speaking section, because even they are nervous.
Right.
Yeah, so they do not expect that everyone should speak in same accent and with the same words and all. You can use a good vocabulary, but only if you're confident enough. So if you
Right.
use a word wrong, or in the wrong context, it leaves a very negative impression. So I think
Okay.
with what you can do, you have to try your best. You don't have to try being very extraordinary, because that can be harmful, that can prove to be harmful sometimes.
So my
So you have to,
extra consciousness is to be
yes,
avoided. You have to be natural,
only,
you have to be neutral and give your
yes,
best genuinely.
yes,
So that is the
yes,
secret.
yes, sir.
Okay. So my next question is, suppose a student wants to crack TOEFL with good marks. Can that student do that on his or her own with the help of only self studies? What is
Yeah.
extra required for those self studies?
Okay, I think talking about TOEFL, self-study can be very useful for such exams. I think you have
Hmm.
got plenty of videos and plenty of material on internet. Even if
Okay.
you go on YouTube, there are so many videos on how I score 119 within 15 days. Or such
Hmm.
videos are, and they have actually given so many strategies. So you can definitely prepare with self-study,
Okay.
and only, as I've mentioned, only self-discipline and a lot of practice is required. If you practice a lot, then it is very easy. And TOEFL does not actually require much hard work, or you should dedicatedly study for it for plenty of hours. So that is not required. You
Okay.
have to practice. Yeah.
And uh, suppose that is done, which are the various resources where the students can get the material, useful material? Can you mention few of them?
Yeah, for practice, I use only ETS and Balance.
What is that?
ETS is
ETS.
uh, ETS website, and they provide mock test as well.
Okay.
And there are many books. If you just search on internet, like TOEFL practice sets IBT, or TOEFL IBT 2019, TOEFL IBT 2015. There are so many books, PDFs
They are
available
free.
along with the audio tracks. Yes, sir. Yes,
They
sir.
are freely available.
Yes, yes, sir.
Only students have to download and start practicing.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Balance is a bit difficult. So if
mhm.
you practice balance, you'll find the actual test very easy. So
Acha.
that are only two materials I used,
Okay.
balance and
So,
ETS.
friends, definitely whatever Arya is referring, I'm giving that in a description. But one thing I have observed, what Arya from Arya's conversation so far, that there is availability of plenty of resources. The problem is which to refer. So
Yes.
definitely this is universal problem of plenty. There are a lot of good resources available, but till
Yes.
we understand which are to be referred, we do not go ahead with, and that is why we need to take somebody's consultancy or mentorship. Definitely Arya is going to help you
Yes.
whenever you are preparing this video. Definitely will be help for you. You can personally contact her. I'll with Arya's permission, I'll definitely provide her email ID also. You can contact her, and we'll put her social media accounts in the description. You can contact her for further information.
Definitely.
So finally, coming to the end, what final tips you would like to give to our friends, our students, so that they can also get good marks like you?
Okay. So it is actually very easy to get better marks than me. So I would just, as I've mentioned before, you have to first take your TOEFL there and then start planning, because until you see your final date, or you know when to give exam, you cannot prepare with that much
That
seriousness.
is
So
deadline
yes,
is this, and always
deadline
you are
kills.
engineers. You only work
Yes,
when
sir.
you know your deadlines.
Deadline. Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm.
So first I took my TOEFL date. So similarly, I would suggest that you go for your TOEFL date, because afterwards it becomes difficult to get your desired TOEFL dates, because many people give TOEFL. Not only engineers going for master's program. There are so many people who are taking TOEFL.
Okay.
So you do first decide the date,
Hmm.
and then depending on what you're doing currently, what is your stage of like are you going to dedicatedly study for TOEFL, or you have got your college academics and you cannot spare more time for it? So depending on that,
Hmm.
you first take the date, and
Okay.
then you prepare a timetable. I would suggest that last week you only give it for mock testing, and then you can approach each section one by one. So a lot of practice is required. If you're good in speaking or writing, then you can just focus on reading and listening.
Okay.
So reading does require a lot of practice. As I've mentioned, there are long passages.
Hmm.
And writing, if you're good, then it is easy. But if you're not good, I would recommend using the templates like I use. So
Okay.
you can save a lot of time during the exam, or because a lot of time is wasted. So what word should I use? How should I
Right.
use? Also,
Correct.
I recommend using Grammarly, because as we are used to texting and all, we forget where to put full stops, and these are silly mistakes.
Right.
But
Right.
these leave a negative impression when you're writing such essay. So when I wrote my first essay, it was not that good. It was just 300 words. There were a lot of grammatical mistakes.
Okay.
So you have to use Grammarly, and
Hmm.
when you use it, you can observe the common mistakes you make, and you can improve that.
Okay.
So that's all for writing. And again, I would say just self discipline and practice would can help you get very good marks in
So
TOEFL.
self-discipline,
Uh,
consistency, and
yes,
lot of practice. So
yes,
practice makes man perfect.
yes, sir.
Finally, it is you have to practice, be consistent, and just find out where, just check progress, and that is
Yes,
helpful.
sir.
Thank you
Yes.
very much, Arya. The last
Thank you, sir.
question: what is your next plan?
Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm giving my GR in the month of November,
Okay.
and I'm planning my applications for admission in fall 2021.
Okay.
So I'm still preparing for GRE, and other profile building things are going
Okay.
on right now. So yeah,
Okay.
let's
And so
hope
you are
for the best.
planning for MS
Yes, sir.
in USA or in
Yes,
Europe,
in
or that is not yet decided?
I'll probably prefer US.
Okay.
Because I've not seen many colleges in your Germany or something, but because German language is important there, so I've
Okay.
first targeting US.
Okay.
So that's why TOEFL.
Okay. Thank you very much, Arya. Thank you for your elaborative description, and whatever
Yes,
tips that you have given. They will be definitely useful for all our friends, our learners, and the students. And thank you very much for your time and all the tips
thank you,
that
sir.
they have given. And all the best for your future career.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.